Okay, guys, this is kind of a fun video. So what I'm gonna do for you guys is something I've actually wanted to do for years. I super nerd out over equipment. I'm psycho about researching equipment, everything down the line. Gonna try and throw these out before, obviously like Black Friday sales and everything else. Just kind of trying to get, if you guys any have that are like fitness buffs on your Christmas list, here's some really basic stuff that we use, especially if they come here. So let's get after it. So today, the first thing that I want to do is introduce you guys to different styles and types of weight vests. I had one of our gym members, one of them popped up for her that was for sale, and she kind of asked me about it, and it kind of reminded me that I really love this stuff. Looking at it, I watch YouTube videos on it, I read all the Amazon reviews, I do all of this stuff, and then also, what's cool about me, kind of a cheap ass. So if I can get it for a more affordable price, I'm not buying Rogue just because it says Rogue. I'm buying what is going to work for me the best. So things that we're going to talk about in the near future. We have pull-up grips. It's actually also work for like deadlifts and all sorts of cool things. Wrist wraps, because some of your people use mine. They're starting to stink. Maybe get your own. It's just an idea. You don't have to get your own. I have lots. Knee guards. We have 5mm. We have 3mm. We have whatever these things are. Mainly Tiffany wears these and loves them. So we're going to put them up. So what everybody wears kind of depends on what kind of support you need for knee guards. We have jump ropes. See? You want this nice little bag? Okay. These are some things that also, when we start looking at them, we also have Metcons, really cool shoes. Talk about why. We have lifters. Talk about why. What else do I have sitting around here? That's my main stuff. And anymore, honestly, like my pieces that I truly adore and I'm super stoked I have. And if I was ever having my own, or if I was ever having my own home gym, these are things that I would have anyways. So that's what kind of all this is going to be about. So I'm going to break it into video pieces. So you don't have to like keep watching one video. We're going to do a bunch of little ones. Okay. So talk about different vests. While we're here. This is my person. Okay. This one's a little bit of an older model, but it's still a goodie. This is Chad's. It's just kind of it's called Boss. It's just a brand. I know the one that Steph sent me was a cap. Caps are really good. Brand as well, and it's more affordable. Don't get me wrong. Like if I had all the moolah in the world, it's Rogue all the way. Okay, that shit just looks cool. And it has been tested. What's cool about buying CrossFit stuff, and what I remind even non-CrossFit people, is that if I buy an air runner, if I buy an echo bike or an assault bike, these things have been battle tested. It hasn't been an old lady pedaling 2 miles an hour on this bike. It's been a 300-pound guy that has a 700-pound deadlift, and they can also run 3 miles faster than you cranking on this thing. So they're built to last, and that's what makes them super cool. So when I say some of that, there's some components to CrossFit that we all love. There's some that we don't. Really depends on the coach. That's a whole different conversation. So CrossFit advanced weight vests, like end of story. Without that, we would still be making our own, which I have in the back, made my own, I've customized it out. Still not as good. So, and not as affordable. So then there's this affordability component, because unless I'm wearing this every day, spending one crap ton on it is not my style. And here's the other kicker is that when we start looking at weight vests, we have to actually start looking if the weight plates come with it, because those are very important to said weight vest, and most of them actually that's all sold separate. So when you're looking and you think you found this really cool deal, look at that piece too. So this one, there's a guys and girls model. The girls model is hilarious goes around your boobs, like down the middle and around, and stupid as hell. Just get the unisex version of them. I haven't found any legitimate fitness-based trainers that are like, yep, there's a huge difference. There's not. So what's nice about this one, when I've worn this one before, is that the padding on the shoulders, super nice. On a big frame dude, this fits like right here. On your average female, and actually I would almost say why I give me as an example is I'm one of the larger frame gals that we have. So if you look at this on me versus this is Chad's, that smells, just kidding. So on me, it's here. So why this matters, especially when we start doing things, is this matters if we're going to do kettlebell swings, if we're going over our head, if you're walking, because this also can be utilized for outdoor workouts. This can be utilized as a rucksack. If you don't want to buy, please don't buy a rucksack. Please just get a backpack and put weight in it, or just go camping. But if you wanted to add a little bit of extra weight, you could add weight to this. So on me, it fits. The things I hate about this one are these stupid end pieces. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to use them. I'm not smart enough to get them tight enough on my body. But that's as tight as that goes, is however much you can crank that, which is fine for the most part. But again, if you're trying to utilize these in addition, so you're adding weight to your own body to carry over a long period of time. We run with them, walk with them, row with them, box step up with them, pull up with them. We just did rope climbs this week with them. So they can be utilized to take an average movement and completely change the stimulus. Okay, so you're going to completely do something like rope climbs and stuff a little bit differently with one of these as well. Let's slow you down. Again, we're changing the stimulus. So box jumps, things like that, they really come in handy. Okay, so what's nice about this guy, and what's nice about the one that I'm going to talk about last, because I like it the most, is anything like this. You can change the weight out in 2.5 pound increments because of all of these little bricks. So they'll come with iron bricks. This feels more than 2.5 pounds. 2.5, 5, 10. No, that is. So Chad's vest can be loaded up. So this is a box vest. It can be loaded up, I think, upwards of 50 pounds. And you just add and shed these throughout. Something to consider, this is your only change here. You can't actually adjust the shoulder straps. So for me, that's fine. Somebody smaller in stature, it's not going to be as fine for, because you're going to want to be able to adjust that strap up and shorten it a little bit more on your body. So these ones, and most of the time, these ones are going to come with it. So if we peruse the interweb, there's a cap one. Now you even got to watch this. Cap ones are super cheap right now. Those are also going to be sandbags, tiny sandbags. This is iron weight. So again, you're also learning what you're paying for is these little iron tubes that you could maybe save your own life with if you were attacked in the wild or in public. So those ones for the sandbag, which you can play cornhole with. So no, kind of all those little variant and differences matter. So you have that. And his doesn't even, this is an MRI one. Short vest, 50 pounds on it. This guy, and then it's not a lot of options anymore on it. This one is coming in at $200. So 150, $200. Again, you're paying for 50 pounds of weight. Pounds of weight are going at, if it's iron, on the cheap end. So iron is $1 a pound. Super crazy cheap, 50 cents a pound. So understand that you're also buying for pure iron. Okay, so that matters. 1 in shipping, 2 in total overall cost. All right, keep that in mind for when I talk about the next ones. Okay, so this guy, 150, $200. But like I said, padding on the shoulders, it is adjustable to 50 pounds, which is a lot. So that's going to be one of your benefits to it. Next one, which again is It's Rogue. I have to laugh at these. If you guys ever go and you watch any of the CrossFit games, it's freaking hilarious because it shows all these guys. I have to always make sure that I'm still recording. I am. If you look at these dudes wearing these vests, right? Like it fits like within their little tiny chest line, and it looks like it's this little baby plate. It's not. Just a heads up. I'm like, what do? So I've always wondered. I'm like, what do the CrossFit people wear? And then look at the gals, and you're gonna see that difference. And it matters in functionality, okay? So if you're a big, broad-chested dude, doesn't matter as much, right? You're gonna rock this weight better than something where it's almost all-consuming for a smaller athlete. So inside here, this is gonna be one of your thinnest ones, like super thin, right? There is a weight plate in here. It's the most designed off of the tactical line, so into military and law enforcement is what they base theirs off of. This one's from Rogue specifically. You can go to 511 Tactical. You can find some of them there. And if we dive into this, if you know any law enforcement, anything like that, it's what it's structured off of. You might be able to score an old vest there and plate it accordingly, because you could just then buy the plates if you already have the tactical vest. Again, I'm a cheap ass. So if you had the vest, you could, the plates are more affordable. So there's iron plates inside of this. It's one big mass plate. So already with my little plates in there, it's a little bit more mobile, right? Because it's going to be able to suck around your body a little bit better because it can flex because each one of those weight plates that it's holding versus this, which is a big iron plate. You'll learn how to do this so you don't smoke yourself in the head and wonk your ponytail every time. It hurts. Okay, so this one dropping on again. This is the width of my body. So like my rib cage is here. This plate's there. There's no bending. It's just sits. I also don't like this back. Sometimes when I say I don't like it, also it's probably because I'm doing it wrong. But like I'm a solid average consumer, so if I can figure it out, fix it. You need to tighten up your back plate first, and then again, it's a nice big clips in here. Okay, so that's how that's going to stay on. Then you'll grab your front, you'll be able to suck it down. So this one and my last vest that I'm going to show you, or the types and styles of vests. There's 3 types and styles of vests that are out there for you guys to choose from. This one, fun things that fitnessy people like is this Velcro strap. Again, it's more of the military-esque thing, but we have lots of cool Velcro stickery things. We love that. It makes us feel like 100 times stronger and cooler, so important. Doesn't seem it. So, one flat, big plate. 10-pound plate in the front, 10-pound plate in the back. Period, end of story. It's a big plate. So if I wanted to go and build, maybe I'm building up pull-ups or whatever else, there's no ability to shed down or rack up. I think I just read on their site this actually holds up to 30 pounds. I assume I could shove something else in this little pocket. Little pocket just feeds the big plate that looks like it's literally based off the tactical plates, so it's just a big wonky plate, okay? So this one sits in there nice. Nicer things about this than the other one. Shoulders, this is an adjustment. So if you're smaller, you can bring that thing up a little bit. This can be tighter, okay? Things I don't like about it is I'm not currently looking to wear this into a fight. If I was, I would pick this one. But it's just a big plate. So that's where, to me, this becomes more cumbersome in movement patterns, is there's not the flexibility that I actually find with that box one. There's also a cap version. There's a bunch of different versions, but with all those little weights in it. So that's the Rogue. And again, you got to be careful. So Rogue plate carrier. Ooh, they're saying their sizes now. It's still going to be too big. Okay, there's also what they've done. Since this is Steve's. Since they've gotten this out, they've actually developed out some sizes, which is going to help. And a small actually starts at 7. Weight plate vest. I don't know. This starts out with a small on the Rogue site. It's a little bit of a different format than that. This one actually still there's different weight plate carriers on Rogue. They like always try to do an echo variation to it for us cheap asses. And then they try to do that next level. So notice the types of stitching across the shoulders. This is better. On their new plate carrier, it just says Rogue plate carrier. They have that. This dude, it fits my little part of his body. It fits our whole body. But this is another thing. It's a new patent pending design. Crazy. You can do couture. So they actually are a little bit rounded and they fit. I fit that with mine somewhat by accident, but I have one too. So these kind of bend around you a little bit more, which would help in some elements, depending on how big you are. Again, I'm so massive that it just sits here. All right. So then from there, you have to look at weight plates that you want. Okay. So if I got 20-pound pair, that's going to be another $160 plus the 129. So now you're coming in at your fanciest plate holder. It's not this one that Steve got. This is the one I'm looking at online at rogue.com is a different one than this. It's their updated one, and it's updated weight plates. So then, God, I could go down this rabbit hole. So you buy a Rogue weight plate carrier. You wouldn't technically have to buy the Rogue plates because it fits a tactical plate. So you could go out and seek some different tactical plates to put in here. 10 in the front, 10 in the back. Whatever you do for your person, let's don't go like oblong, like 5 in the front, 10 in the back. Try and keep it a little bit equal, just in terms of just a trainer thing. I'm not into unequal training in this specific scenario. So you're looking at a lot of money, maybe, unless that's what you want to do, then yeah, I'll buy one too. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. I like mine. So that's on rogue.com. So theirs are coming in, starting in at 129 plus the weight plates. And keep in mind, you don't have to buy the tactical plates from Rogue. I know a lot of people around here that could make you a tactical plate, slip it in the front, slip it in the back, make it a little bit more custom design, or go online. You can find different places to do this at. So there's that one that we have and that we've tested, kind of highs and lows and different structures to them. And this one again is set at 20 pounds. We do a lot of our stuff at 20. So then, and there is more out there. There is weight vests that you have empty filler packs for sand. You can put that in. I'm not a huge fan of sand, not because it's not a really great element to use. It's because I don't like sand and I don't like being that dirty when I'm trying to work out. Again, I want my stuff to be clean and enclosed. So I like weight plates. But not saying that's always the right or wrong things. Mountain Ops has come off with a new one. Theirs, it looks a little bit different as I'm looking through them all. So there's a lot. Bear Complex has always competed on these. And then Tribe, but you're going to see that's a little bit of a longer one. Lots of different ones out here, but I'm trying to give you an idea of why and what I like. So let me go to, hold please. Broken weight vest. Okay. There it is. It's not what I paid for mine. There it is. Okay, coming on to mine. And again, this is something when I got mine, I got mine on sale. So that's something to remember when I tell you this. Okay, there's new heavy duty. Ooh, see, I could go down this rabbit hole for a while. So classic weight vest. Okay, this classic weight vest, which is what I have, it's the one I've kind of promoted, and I'll tell you why. It's $99. This becomes your most affordable one, only because you have to do a little bit of extra work with it. Also, I really think like Black Friday sales, things like that, I have not seen any of them pop up on here. And right now that's down from 124 on their site. Here's why. So here is me, Tip, and Onika have this one. And probably because I promoted it, I should have asked them if they liked it or not. We do a lot in it, and I really find it functional. here's what's cool about this one, is that inside you get just the vest, right? So with the Rogue One comes in at $129 with just the vest. If you go ahead with their plates, that's another, $150 on up for their weight plates. The weighted up to 50 pounds, Chad's vest, his brand's is a box brand. That one, you're coming in right around $200. So in all reality, and if you could find a code, a sale, anything else, I really think I got mine around $70. But the cool part about this guy, you guys can see this, it's inside here. It's held up. That's just a nice round weight plate, right? So we can find nice round weight plates all the time. You're gonna see it stuck in here with one more on there. With multiple latches on the inside. So you can take whatever weight plates you have, nice iron weight plates, and you can load this thing. Those strap in really nice inside, and then you fold it up. Ask yourself why you bought it. So a weight plate, same thing goes on the back. I can load that whatever. You can kind of see there's a round weight plate in there. And again, you guys can get 10-pound iron weight plates for days, okay? You're probably even asking me about them. I have a pile of them out in Franny. Just saying. So then on over your head, again, not smashing yourself, okay? This one, narrowest, okay? Mine here, my rib cage is out here. So it does sit, has a nice good padding on here, on your shoulders, which is really honestly necessary. It lights up your traps instantly. Pull these straps on. Here you have good straps here. I like these, and I think I just saw there's like some different ones. I'll tell you why in a minute. I've screwed up this a couple times. So that goes on, and again, strap it down nice and tight. Here's the kicker. Because of this, look at, so like you can see there's a weight plate in there. Because of that being round, I'm able to really hook this in. That matters when I'm running, because if not when I'm running, it's going, it's not pleasant, okay? But anyways, you can hook this up with whatever you like. So instead of being that flat Rogue, which is what I bet, I don't know how much of an inch that is, but that's how much the Rogue one is. You can look up specific dimensions on the Rogue side. I will put all the links to all the different vests that we're talking about in the description below. No, I'm not sponsored by anything, but man, that would be pretty cool. I don't think it'll ever happen. Anyways, this weight vest I like the best. It's the most affordable. It's really good. It's Cador material. I really like the material that it's made out of. I can stick the stuff. I got my sticker spots, front and back. I got this one. My friend Monica got me that one. So you can stick them across the back too. So those are the different types. You have the 511 style, that's Rogues. This is an unbroken style. I don't have a sandbag one, but again, I don't live on a beach. Never intend to, because that's like a sandbag thing. They're like, you could take it to the beach and do a workout. There's no beaches. The sand we have is gross. I'm not putting outside sand, so now I'm buying sand, and now I'm keeping baggies of sand. So that's my own personal thing. You're gonna see that I've even switched from any sand to pebbles in our strongman bags. That's because I hate sand. So there's that. But anyway, so you have those couple different ideas to select from, but they all each have their place. They're obviously really good. Here's a really good affordable option, and I always put in affordability because how much are you going to use it, right? It's not your pair of training shoes, it's not your pair of everyday shoes. We're using this at max, maybe every other week, once for 20, 30 minutes. You know, I've rocked in the summer with it a little bit. That's painful. So just some options and some why I picked what I picked. I picked this one because of the affordability, because I can adjust the weights. I can put 5 pounds in here. I can put 2.5 in here. I can put multiple weights in here. Now, granted, if I did multiple weights, it would extend it out a little bit, but I have my own ability to add and shed weights in here. Remember, the Rogue ones, you don't. Whatever the 2 weight plates are that you buy, that's it. If your money bags and want to buy more, that's fine, but remember that. And then the other one, remember you're paying shipping on iron. and you're paying for the iron plates. So if we can find the iron plates locally, we're winning. Okay, so weight plate ideas, our weighted vest ideas are here for your fitness buff. It's a really good addition. It's something that you can take anywhere and you can do anything with. That's the cool part to these. Why also I like this one, take that weight plate out, throw it in your travel bag, find weight when you get somewhere, and now all of a sudden you have a decent accessory piece. Okay, so yeah, so weight vest, I'll throw some links in my little YouTube video, and that's it on weight vest. Next up, probably do knee guards and then shoes. Okay, have a good day, guys. Bye.